If you were me, it didn't happen. Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Tigers and our home team. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Ready. 58 to Mike. Blue dance. Wide, get wide. Tight yard. Smooth. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Hey, stand up. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check three.
From the gun, Lawrence. Flush to his right. He gets it to Brown, complete. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check. Ready, go.
On first down, Lawrence. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
On the ready. 58, come on. Check tight. Topper. Shift, watch the shift. Check out. Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Ready, ready. 53, check 53. Hey, 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 hey. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Check pass. Hey,
on 1st and 10, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Go.
They run the counter. It's Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Check. Flag down. Hey, Alpha. Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Now.
On 3rd down, Lawrence letting one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. A first carry for Samaje Perine. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, 4 down. Hey, high 7. Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Here's Perine. The 20, 10, and touchdown! Samaje Perine, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
You can't block me. Switch.
No. But
On 2nd down, Kirkland. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
It's P-Ryan to begin the drive. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now a carry for P-Ryan. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go.
Go.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey. 24 is the mic. Watch the screen.
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
It's our time.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
He's checking.
Now.
They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
91.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
And at 50, plant.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Shoot.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Echo.
90 is a mic. No chance. 90 is a mic.
Hey.
Style, defense.
Hey, Foxtrot.
90 is a mic. Let's go.
Shoot.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Bucky Hodges, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go as we saw there.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
Here we go. 30
Off the play fake. Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check. Slam.
Hey, Charlie. Clear.
Back to throw. Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his first carry, he loses the football. It's going the other way. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
McManus's point after is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now P-Ryan. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready? 10-2 saw. Hey, orbit.
90 is in line. Stop your whining.
Ready?
On first down, Herbert. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line.
Watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
Greystone, travel.
3 down. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 24 is the mic. Guys, it's game.
Bravo.
Let's go.
Now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, Delta.
90 is in mic. Oh, you got deep? 90 is in mic. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Get it.
From the gun, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 40, past the 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Topper!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
70, Indy. Hey!
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2.
Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
61, Matchbox Lights. Go.
Looking to throw. Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Jim. 49, check 49. 6 guys.
2nd and 6. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Josh Doxson's got it, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
80 weapons.
He's checking crowd. Check. Check it out, ring.
Hey, team 6. Come. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Exit. Go, jackrabbit, come on.
That's the what? Check it backer. Shift.
Get it.
Throwing again, Lawrence. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
15 line. Look at me. Zipper.
To throw on second down. Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Throwing on first down. Herbert. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Set, 8, read.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Here's second and 8. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Hey, Alpha. Yeah.
Strong right.
From the gun, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Here's more on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. Kirkland. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Kirkland. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go.
On second down now, Kirkland. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
You got to get the ball until you get the ball right here. Let's go.
Hey, high 7. Shoot.
To throw on third down, Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go. Let's do it. First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak, 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go, go.
2nd and 5. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and 9 now. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
On 1st down, Herbert. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Welcome back to Toronto. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out here in the eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Now.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Shoot.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Here we go.
At their own 39-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the flash. Here we go.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Go.
Kill.
Cut. 5.
2nd and 11. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey.
Watch out.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
From the gun, Lawrence.
Here we go.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. He hits more. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Here we go.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check 13. 6-6. Bullet high. Watch the safety. Please, Trevor.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, Wahoo!
Hey, watch it. Wide, get wide. Hey, check back 30.
Off play action. Lawrence on the move to his left. And that'll incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Kirkland. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal.
And this one is right down Broadway. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. General West.
Check 3. Check 99.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Orvin.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So we got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
He's back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Set up. 15 line. 15 line. Hey, Delta. 61. Matchbox lights. Please grip.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch 88. Watch 88. Single.
Hey, zoom.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2 minutes.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Smooth.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
At the 6-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's
Ready?
Back to throw. Herbert flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Herbert on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Break.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
58, right over there. Yeah.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kirkland, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it, and he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Indy. Hey, high 7.
Hey, check right 34. Right 34. What we got? What we got? What we got? Check. Fresno.
Hey.
Undercrunch.
Go.
Undercrunch.
Ready. Goodbye.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Complete to Bryant. And out across midfield down to the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light is still on for him.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you've probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Tackle made by Tanner Vallejo.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Ready, set. Pilot, 64. Read.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
On second down, Kirkland. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime, now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
18. 218, chop.
Slam. Check 31. Out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kirkland, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.